Today we will talk about mirroring on Autistic Antics with Chelsea DeVries.
A lot of autistic people use mirroring in order to be socially accepted. So we copy what somebody else does in a social setting, especially in group settings, in order to assimilate to the norm of the room. And it's really supposed to be a compliment. It has nothing to do with anything because we already know we stand out. Hello, look at me. I stand out. No, but autistic people do it in order to psychologically create a level playing field, because we read the room and our energy is like this. The energy in the room is like this. That's not to say that we're superior, it's that we have a higher level of energy. It's just naturally, how it is. That being said, here's some examples of mirroring that I had at my last job with a coworker in the meat department that were taken out of context. But before I say that, or give you a couple of them, mirroring can also be psychologically between a man and a woman. It can be a way to show mutual attraction psychologically. But this is about autism and autistic mirroring. So I'm going to give you some examples of some mirroring that I had with my coworker in the meet that were taken out of context in order to show different examples of the mirroring. Number one was that they would call him the FNG. So I was basically figuring out how I would do the same thing as everybody else, like bro him, or what is that called? It's basically trolling within the department because it was all guys, and so I wanted to be considered like another bro. So I started to try to troll him in order to do that. Because I was trying to assimilate to the department. I wasn't trying to say that all of their behavior was okay and, I'm okay with it, but I was trying to assimilate and also create that broness. I mean, I know it's hard to believe that a girl like me would want to just be a bro, but in a workplace setting, yes, I want to be just a bro. I don't want to be an honorary hoe to make a joke of things. So yeah, I would troll him. I wrote LOL next to his name on the schedule. I then wrote, the next week I would write, "I'm always watching you" from the Monsters Inc. movie. I just randomly would do things. And then his best friend told me that he hated when people would do Snapchat things that basically referenced him. So then I decided that I would do, hold on Cooper, I would do funny memes to make fun of the fact that he always was the number one person to watch my story and also my best friend's story at the time, my former best friend. We're like 14 years older than him, so it really made me a little concerned that a young guy was watching my story all the time. So I was just I made a meme of just my face super close up, and it was "Where are you?" and with his name. But it didn't tag him. I never tagged him in the post. I just posted it on my former best friend's story in order to troll him some more. But the ironic thing of that was that it also was played up by the fact that I had an incident where I met somebody that actually had his same name when I was out and about with my friend. So then it was playing into that as well. But yeah, that was the trolling, which then was trying to do the FNG broing whatever you call it. So that was mirroring. Another form of mirroring that I did was a time when he told me that he found out that the truck came, so he wanted us to know, and it was me and the other woman who worked in the meat, in the dairy cooler. He told me already. I told her. Should have been it. He comes into the dairy cooler. He stands there and he puts his leg up on the shelving. Starts peacocking. And then he basically goes, oh, I just wanted you to know that, to her, that the truck came, blah, blah, blah. And then he's standing there and he just is like looking at both of us. And then I go, oh, you wanted us to know. Oh, what do you know? Like, to like mirror, right? And then for some reason he stood there peacocking and he was just staring at me as I'm like trying to find the dairy stuff that I was looking for to put out. And it was just, again, alarming. Yeah, but like mirroring, as you can see, it's like a common thing with us autistic people because we always are connecting dots. We seem to neurotypicals like we don't know what's going on. It's because we're studying patterns. Our brain just constantly picks up things. If somebody does something different than they normally do, we pick it up. We recognize it. And we're like, okay, they broke their pattern. So what does that mean? And then we have to basically study all their things to figure out what they're trying to get us to understand. Because, you know, neurotypicals can't just talk in direct communication like we do. They have to basically say things and then that actually have double meanings. So I've known that since I was young. So I actually play that up. And I say things a lot of the time in front of neurotypicals that have double meanings because I'm just like, ha, I'm mocking you right now, but you don't even know it. But not to say that I hate neurotypicals because I love neurotypicals. You guys make life easy for us autistic people. You have better motor skills, dexterity with your hands. You have overall social skills that make sense. You don't say inappropriate jokes at the wrong time. You don't cuss like every other word. It's just a lot easier for you guys. So here's another example of mirroring. The other form of mirroring or example of mirroring was when the day before I walked past him as he was standing near the saw when he was doing his cleaning, and then we basically like our butts touched, and then he goes, ooh, you touched my butt, and in front of the assistant manager. And then the assistant manager kind of like told him, don't say that. And then me and him were just laughing. So in order for me the next day, because he kind of seemed like he was in a bad mood, I was trying to lighten the mood by then bringing back the memory of that. And then I said to him, he goes, what are you doing? Like, as I was coming with the cart full of like seafood stuff to put it in the freezer, he was like standing for some reason where he was bent over and his butt was like in the pathway. So I go, try not to touch the butt. And then him and the other older meat guy like looked at each other like, okay, here she goes with another inappropriate comment. But it was a callback. If that's mirroring, it's a comedy thing that people do when they are in comedy. It's called a callback, so that you like circle back to the main theme of what you were talking about. But being that they don't know anything about comedy, they wouldn't know that. They also don't know that autistic people mirror in order to like try to simulate. I understood that there was tension in the room when I walked in. So, like, I was trying to break that tension by saying that. And, I don't think he liked that too much. But, irregardless, those are my autistic antics for today. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, feel free to express yourself. Bye, guys.